What's going on, everybody? I'm Sha. This is the Dollar Tree. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yes. All right. So the YouTube algorithm sent me a text message and it said, your viewers don't love you. So what I need for you guys, I need you to prove the YouTube algorithm wrong and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a new video. Make sure you hit all. Yes. Okay. So we're going to have a little more, I wouldn't say fun, but mix it up a little bit and make it interesting. Per viewer request, we're going to take a look at Sushi, Yearn Finance 1 and Yearn Finance 2 in this video. You know, those are pretty much new coins. Not a lot of data on the chart, but it is some things to look at. And with Yearn Finance 1, you know, bouncing a little bit, and Yearn Finance 2 bouncing a couple days ago, Sushi looking like it's finally found a bottom somewhere where it can, you know, pretty good support after coming out strong. I think we need to just take a look at it. Let's see what's going on. And somebody asked me in the comment section, you know, what's my thoughts on Sushi as far as Sushi 6 to 7 months from now? Okay. If you have any requests or questions, as the channel starts to grow and the comment section starts to fill up with people, it's probably better if you guys DM us on Instagram at TheDollarTree. So, you know, it's easier for us to actually see, you know, what people are asking in the comment section. As of right now, it's not that bad. You can still DM us if you really want to, you know, get straight to us over here. But anyway, all right, let's take a look at Sushi first, and then we'll do Yearn Finance 1 and Yearn Finance 2. Let's kick on the music. Let's get started. Okay, let's start off per usual with the highest time frame. All right. So on the weekly, as you can see right here, not much data because it's a new coin, but what you can for sure see is garbage water. All right. This coin was rectified. Well, not exactly the way that means, but you know, wrecked. So yeah, how many times have I said this? These coins come out, you know, they come out strong. You know, there's a lot of hype and people, you know, souped up about them. And then the next thing you know, they take a crazy dump. And you're going to see the same thing with Yearn Finance 1 and 2 once we move on to them. So let's go ahead and swap over to the daily, because that'll give us more information. Okay, it's kind of hard to see right now because I'm zoomed out, but I wanted to show you guys where I started the line from. So based on what I'm seeing right now on this chart, I'm going to basically draw an area to determine the price action from bullish to bearish for Sushi. Okay. So now I'm going to zoom in on the daily, and so you can, you know, you can see to the left, of course, you can see the start where that first bounce was after that crazy jump, crazy dump. And then of course it bounced and then of course started to trend down lower and then came below that first green line. All right, let's zoom in. Zoomed in, you can see that after the bounce, you can see that that was kind of support that slightly held, but very weak support, of course, because, you know, bottomless pit, like I said, brand new coin. So once it breaks where the bounce happens, you don't know where it's going to bounce. All right, so at the lower trend line, we see that it did bounce down here at what looks to be, let me see this, $53. Excuse me, 53 cents. Excuse me, 53 cents. 53 cents. And then once again, it started trending sideways before breaking down, breaking to the downside, down to about 50 cents. About 49 cents. All right, so let me zoom in a little bit more, get a better look at this. All right, so 47 cents is where it broke below that second support line and then immediately bounced at 47 cents. All right. It has since, of course, turned, I wouldn't say bullish, but it made a bounce with the rest of the market. And right now, looking at the daily, the price action looks lackluster for Sushi. So I don't feel confident in it continuing higher, juxtaposed to something like a Uniswap, which is much more popular than Sushi, at least from my personal experience and the people and, you know, the videos and things that I've come across. It seems to be more popular. Let's go down to the 12-hour. Let's keep it pushing. Looking at the 12-hour, look like we might have something here. I drew this little this lower trend line, and then which looks to be like a descending triangle. Oh man, let's see. And it looks like on the 12 hour it's trying to break out of it as well. So not bad for Sushi. Now, if this market continues bullish and the money decides to flow into Sushi, and this happens, let's talk about targets. All right, so you got some resistance support up here at this upper line, but you're gonna have some scrub resistance along the way. So I'm gonna zoom out, and I'm gonna point out, of course, that this upper trend line is gonna be resistance, of course, because that's where it broke lower. But before you even get there, I'm gonna draw a shorter line across for you guys. Let me put this on the screen so you guys can see. A shorter line across, because you're gonna have to break that. That's gonna be major, all right? Because you can see you bounced, you came down, you broke support, came down, bounced off that lower line that I originally drew, came up, got rejected by this small line that I just added in here for you guys, and then continued lower, all right? So that is gonna clearly be resistance, all right? Clearly be resistance. Now you're in this little triangle right now, so let's see if this little descending triangle can give you something fruitful. Now on the 8 hour, if we zoom in, let's go to the 8 hour, and we take a look at this little triangle structure, you can see that it kind of broke out of it already. Like, what's happening here? All right, so if it broke out of it, then, you know, let's see what it can do. But of course, the top of this triangle at 70 cents is going to be resistance first. So although it kind of had a little bit of a breakout now, you're still going to want to break that 70 cents for it to be a confirmed breakout. If you want confirmation on this, if you want to know it's real, you know what they say, you know, text me so I know it's real. And to prove this to you, I'm going to draw an additional line on this 8 hour to prove to you that 70 cents is a big resistance for you to break. You see how many times this was tested? Let me draw this line for you guys. Let me put this on the screenshot. You see how many times this straight across upper trend line that I drew has been tested? Exactly. So if you want a real confirmed breakout, you're gonna need to get up above and hold, retest and hold 70 cents for Sushi. No need to go down to the 4 hour. I don't think it's not gonna tell us much. Let me take a peek at it before we move on. No, same thing, all right? Now what I will tell you on the 4 hour is this. Let me go ahead and put this up on the screen for you. You've got bullish momentum on the MACD RSI, and it's about to cross bullish on the 4 hours. So you may continue higher, and you may continue higher up toward that 70 cent range. But now to answer the question about Sushi for 6 to 7 months, all right, let's do it. Sushi being bullish and good for a coin to buy and hold for 6 months, not financial advice. I'm just going to give you a basic opinion. This chart ain't telling me much. It hasn't been around long. So this one I'll give you. All right. If you buying around right now at this breakout, you better know how to put a support. Put a stop loss right at the bottom of this triangle, or either that lower trend line that I drew, the bottom of this trend line that I drew on the 12 hour at 53 cents. That better be a stop loss. If this altcoin run up is temporary, meaning maybe like only for another week or two, you're finished. You're not gonna break 70 cents. In order for me to even remotely believe that Sushi is gonna be bullish over the course of 6 to 7 months, you need to first break 70 cents on this current altcoin parade. You need to do that, first of all, and hold it as support. And you need to be on your way toward testing this upper trend line that I drew as well at $1.10. Now, bullish for, so basically on this chart, from what I've drew right here on this 12 hour that I'm showing you guys, bullish for Sushi is above $1.10, plain and simple. With this current price action in this structure, $1.10. Now you can test the waters and take out a little trade up to $1.10, but you better know how to trade and use stop losses and take profits. Plain and simple. You can't be no Coinbase trader trying to do anything like this. Not financial advice. All right. So 6 to 7 months. What do I think about Uni overall? Do I think it's going to be bullish? If the altcoin market is truly flourishing, yes, because like previous history will tell us, certain coins with certain levels of popularity, when the run up happens, they're going to benefit from it. Uni being a primary example of that, because I stated that. Okay, I told you guys, Uni is so popular and is a type of coin that when the trend reverses, it may not continue lower right now. It will go up with the rest of the market. All right, let's move on to Yearn Finance 1. All right, I'm starting off on a weekly for Yearn Finance 1 because I need you guys to see something. I need you to look at this yellow circle that I have drawn. You know what that is? That is a bullish engulfing candle on a weekly. Will it hold? All right, let's take a look at the daily. All right, we all know Yearn Finance had that amazing run up during the time that all the altcoins was bullish. But let's draw some lines. So the first line that I drew, of course, is straight across. And the reason why I did this to show you where the price action has been happening across Yearn Finance. You can see that this is a support line. It's a lot of price action in this range. I drew an upper line and I drew a lower line. And you can also see on the upper line that that's also where it just been in the trading range. Okay, so now that I got that out the way, let's talk about that hellacious head and shoulders on come on, look at this crazy head and shoulders, and it broke lower. Look at this is crazy. But nonetheless, as you can see, it broke below that major support line, and like a lot of these coins, Swipe, Algorand, and a few others that I've talked about, Tezos, they flipped bullish. All right, they broke that support, but immediately now, hey, what did I tell you guys? If you're looking for a reversal or you're looking for something bullish in bearish conditions, 60 to 70% of the time it will break down before it reverses and breaks higher. I've told you guys this on multiple occasions. Okay, so now where is it at now? Hey, it's at that upper trend line, that trading range. Let's go down to the 12 hour now. After looking at the daily, this is the daily. Let's go to the 12. Okay, looking at the 12 hour, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, bullish above 18,300. What is this right here? Okay, bullish above 19,000. 19,000, you bullish. You're gonna say, well, bullish? Wow, it's broken out already. Look at the reversal. We're going to the moon. Hey, step by step, man, because you saw how quick it looked like it was nothing but more downtrend for these altcoins, and then there was a random flip after Bitcoin had its due. We don't know how long Bitcoin is going to go into accumulation and cool off. So, like I said, these altcoins need to break certain prices within a certain amount of time in order for them to really benefit from a continued run up over an extended period of time. All right, keep that in mind. We want to be secure in our decision making versus to reward and buying these breakouts. All right, so there you go, above 19,000, bullish for Yearn Finance 1. Let's take a quick look at the 8 hour and the 4 hour to see if we can get some continuation toward 19,000. All right, you looking bullish on the MACD. You got pretty good volume that is coming so far. Volume is still building on the 8 hour. Let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, last but not least, on the 4 hour, you've got good momentum on the MACD. You had a little bit of a sell-off. You're getting rejected right now. You can see, let me circle this for you guys. You can see right here where this circle is, you got rejected 3 times already. So you're having trouble breaking this. So, I mean, we got to see what happens with Yearn Finance. If it could break this level, you about to break out of this level and it could continue higher up and above 19,000, then you officially be bullish, in my opinion, for Yearn Finance for continuation for the future months to come. All right, let's switch over to Yearn Finance 2 and let's wrap this up. Oh man, the little brother Yearn Finance 2 is half of what the big brother Yearn Finance 1 coin is. Yearn Finance 1 up 18%, Yearn Finance 2 up 9%. Now, on the weekly, let's keep it simple. Bullish engulfing candle, all right? Same thing, not as pronounced. Let's keep it moving down to the daily. Now, on this chart, you have much less support resistance data than you do on Yearn Finance 1 as far as this exchange and this chart. I mean, if you want more data, you're gonna have to look at the Ethereum Ethereum Yearn Finance pair on the Uniswap exchange. That'll give you way more data. That'll actually tell you that $700 is the next major support. Yes, I know that because I did look at it. I checked it out for you guys. $700 would have been your next major support if you wouldn't have flipped bullish, but it's still not out of the woods yet. You can see, let me draw this line here across, that this is where the support is, where it bounced and you continue lower. You broke lower, same thing like Yearn Finance 1. Slightly lower, not as much as Yearn Finance 1, but slightly lower, and then it reversed and bounced. All right, so let's just zoom down to shorter time frames to see what we're looking at. Like big brother, like little brother. You see this little triangle I drew? Same thing, following the same pattern. However, it's kind of trying to stay bullish on a MACD. I'm seeing here right now, you got really good volume that is coming over the last 12 hours to help kind of push this move up. Let's go down to the 8-hour. Yeah, it looks the same. Let me just go ahead and just tell you guys what you're looking at trying to break in order for continued move higher for Yearn Finance 2. I'm gonna go down to the 4-hour, and then I'm gonna zoom back out to the 12 and draw some lines and tell you what I see. So on the 4-hour, as you can see, I adjusted this triangle structure so you can get a better view of it. It went all the way to the end and broke out. So if you were looking at this on a shorter time frame, you would have had to have continuously adjust this to get a better idea of where the price action was going, because it changed depending on higher time frames to lower time frames. You got bullish momentum that has built on the 4-hour on this as well. Let's see if it can continue higher. Let me tell you right now, based off the top of this triangle, you need to break $1,900. Okay, can it get up there? And you know, not financial advice, but if I played this, I would buy the $1,900 breakout as long as we got great volume and the markets are continuing bullish. That would be my move. I wouldn't test this right now because I would probably just use a tight stop loss. I'm not trying to lose no money on nothing like this right now, even if it's only a slight amount, a slight percentage. All right, so let's talk projections. Okay, the target for the breakout for this structure and these lines that I've drawn on the 12-hour is $2,490, $2,500, give or take. All right, in that range. It might not hit it exact. Would be sweet if it did, but $2,490 is what you're looking at. Candle body close for the highest line. Break that $2,490, break that $2,500. You're bullish. All right, now whether you're going to be bullish for 6 months or not, continuation, I don't like looking out that far. Yes, I look out that far for projections of potential price action for maybe midterm, long-term holds, swing trades, whatever the case may be. Not midterm, but you know, like a swing trade. But opposite of that, you need to break that $1,900. Break that first range that it's in right now, and then you should be looking sweet as long as the markets continue bullish. But you're gonna have some struggles doing so, because a lot of the money is flowing into the more popular altcoins like Vechain and Link at the moment. So you know, let's see how much more money can flow into these altcoins to see if Yearn Finance 1 and Sushi can recover and finish off strong going into the new year. Yeah, so yeah, bullish above 1900, supremely bullish above 2500. Pick your poison. All right, that's all I got for you guys. The trade setup that I've been talking about is in the breakout phase. Okay, last video has been moving pretty well as far as likes, but you know, we got to get to 50. Appreciate you guys for watching. You know, videos coming down the line. You know, a lot of it is based on your request and what's convenient for me as well. So, but go ahead and let me know in the comment section anything special. DM us on Instagram at the.dollar.tree. I am Sha. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.